check Twitter. You know what? This is actually the first time that I join a stream with my AirPods instead of my headphones. So I feel kind of weird. I feel like there's something missing in my head, like some
It's
kind
like
of
you're
weight,
half naked.
you know? Yeah, honestly, I feel kind of like vulnerable in a way. It's weird. I don't know if I actually like it. Not gonna lie, but yeah, I've been trying using AirPods for like this past week or so, just because I want to kind of get used to it. But it's like I don't know. I feel like I should be wearing my headphones.
I can never wear earbuds.
Really?
I mean, like literally ever, because earbuds, I can never find one that fits my ear.
Oh, wait. Have you ever seen those ones that like they specifically cater it towards like your ear shape and stuff?
Yep.
I don't know about that one, but like since like for years, especially back then, usually I think in the past earbuds tend to have that general shape, right?
Yeah.
And like either that, and then there's the ones with silicone, I guess.
Mm.
But for those to work, I literally have to push it in.
Yeah.
But like most of them, they would just hang there. They don't snugly fit. They just hang. So any small movement, it'll fall off.
I have lost more AirPods than I can count, like on a plane. Like I would just wear them, fall asleep, and they would just fall out, and I would never see them again. So many times.
Oh wow. Okay. Did I ever tell you guys the story that I almost lost the left one? I was in Spain. I was in Madrid, and it's so annoying. But like, I went to meet a friend of mine. Then I remember that I just said hi to her, which is the typical thing like in Spain, Latin America, kiss, hug, whatever. And then she said that she saw something falling, and me looking at kind of like looking to the floor or whatever. But I didn't really pay attention to it. I was like, okay, whatever. Anyways. So then we went to grab some lunch, some coffee. And then after 2 hours, I was like, okay, goodbye. Whatever. It was nice seeing you. And dude, I was this close to, catching my bus, right? Like back home. And I couldn't find my left earpod. And I'm like, oh, this is so annoying. This can't be happening right now. Not in a foreign country. This is no bueno. But luckily I was like, all right, dude, like now that I'm part of like the Apple ecosystem, surely I can just find it, right? Find my iPhone app. Dude, I spent like 30 minutes outside the venue where I allegedly lost my left AirPod. Yeah. Dude, I can guarantee that people looking at me were like, dude, this guy is crazy. Like just checking the floor, going from one place to the other. And I couldn't really find it, right? Like 30 minutes, like honestly 30 minutes. And I remember that I told a friend of mine, I'm gonna see you at your place because there was a game, Madrid versus, I don't know, I don't remember. I didn't actually make it because I was looking for my AirPod. And then I went inside that store because I started listening to the sound like of my left AirPod. And then I go back to one of them girls and I'm like, dude, I lost my left AirPod. Like, do you mind like helping me? Because I've been looking outside for like the past 30 minutes and I know that it should be here. Like it literally says that it's here. I can hear it. And then she went to, I don't know, somewhere she picked it up. She gave it to me and she's like, you're very, very lucky, but how did you do it? And then she was like, oh, okay, why? Because that's what they say, like, okay, why, blah, blah, blah. But dude, honestly, like mini heart attack for like 30 minutes. And then I had to tell my friend, like, dude, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm going to miss the game. And he's like, dude, don't even come. Like, I need to sleep the baby. Like, you missed it entirely. And I'm like, oh, fuck's sake, man. Like, just because of that. I know, it's so annoying. But yeah, dude, they're so tiny. That's why I don't know. Like, I feel like if I would have been wearing my headphones, like big ass headphones, I should be fine. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, Foxy, Molly, hello. Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
How are we feeling today? What's the vibes?
Pretty good. Excited.
Yeah.
Bit tired, but finally we're here. Pretty excited about everything. Also pretty excited about seeing the Plooshies Island all over the Abstract channel. It's the Abstract Streamer channel. It was cool to see them there. And it was cool also to see like the live reactions. Actually, I had like few streamers at the same time, and seeing the reactions to stuff is pretty cool. especially Lorenzo and the others, they were speaking French as well, so could
Oh, nice.
literally feel how they were pretty excited about it. So yeah, doing great. We have almost 20 minutes left,
Yep.
and we're excited. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Dude, I mean, I didn't even watch any stream because I was playing a game because I wanted to be with them. And I saw 3 people playing a game, and it's just a lot of fun when you see a bunch of different Plooshies playing the game, going from one place to the other and chatting with them, just kind of like guiding them, like, hey, go to the temple, ride your skateboard, take the taxi if you want to make it there really quick. And then I just went back to my place, to my house, just to mine some crystals. But yeah, that was fun. I can't wait for more people to play it, for more people to stream it. I think this is such a really cool experience, right? Like, this is a social game where people can just hang out with their friends as their Plooshies, or even if they don't own a Plooshie, they can just be a guest, quote unquote, naked Plooshie. So yeah, dude, we're so excited, and I'm happy to be with all of you guys today. So yeah, I mean, I'll leave the floor to you, Bam Bam, or Sophie, or Marley. But yeah.
Yeah. Before we jump into anything at all, I just love to hear how everyone's just been feeling over the past week as well. Because I think, like, personally for me right now, I'm damn excited, but also a little bit exhausted. And
Oh, dude.
it's like, we're like
Tell me about it, yeah.
push away, everything's prepared, like we're good to go, vibes are vibing, people are happy and excited for it. It's a fun kind of tired for sure, but we're here and it's gonna go great. Yeah. Well, how are you feeling, Bogan?
Oh, same. I've been drinking so much coffee today. I feel like I broke my record.
Yeah.
since I woke up this morning. But I'm not drinking coffee now. I was gonna drink more coffee, but I'm like, nah, dude, you've been drinking too much, so this is just tea. But yeah, I'm super excited, honestly. Like, we've been working very hard for this, so seeing people's reaction when they were playing the game, like, people flooding the timeline with Plooshies, Plooshie Island, people understanding that this is just the tip of the iceberg for the Plooshies IP, for everything that we have planned in the coming weeks and months and years. It's just very exciting. Simply because, I mean, we put a lot of effort and passion into it. We can't wait for people to, honestly, for me, like, to find the bugs and give us the feedback and get those features that they want to see in the game, so then we can actually work on those as well, so we can make this experience even better, right? Like, people need to see the game as it is right now. Obviously there's stuff missing that we are pretty much aware of it, but we want people to give it a go, right? We want people to try it. We want people to see that, hey, these guys, no matter if it's a bull or a bear, they've been for the past 2.5 years doing all of this. So let's just support each other, support the Plooshies, support the team. It's a cool experience. So yeah, I mean, happy, exhausted, but dude, I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. So super happy, super excited, and yeah, we'll see how this is gonna play out. But welcoming new people to our ecosystem is also something that brings me joy, because they will also experience all this stuff, right? Like, besides Plooshie Island, they can fall in love with the IP, with the main IP, which is the Plooshies, and they can see the stuff that we will be bringing in Web 2. And suddenly, like, I picture myself as someone who's the first point, or the first thing that they will see about the Plooshies is the game. And suddenly they discover that there's something more than just this game, that this social game where they can just have fun. Suddenly they'll discover that the IP is growing and expanding in Web 2 and bringing other experiences, and that they can see themselves as a Plooshie and experience as well that sort of stuff with their family, with their kids, with their nephews, nieces, whatever, right? So, I mean, it's all part of the process. It's kind of like trust the process. We're still here. We have a lot of support from a lot of our friends and a lot of new people. So, I mean, yeah, we're just 20 minutes away from opening the next round, which is first come, first serve. So be ready, make sure to check your eligibility. We made sure that a lot of people that think that they weren't able to join our ecosystem will be there, so should be a pleasant surprise for a lot of people who are pretty immersed in the abstract ecosystem. So honestly, guys, like, sometimes I feel that, right? When I want to mint something and I know that I've been part of the ecosystem, or I'm close to projects or groups that are close to that particular project, and I want to mint it just to show my support, and suddenly I'm not able to, so I kind of need to wait or whatever. I mean, there's something there. Like, just give it a go, check your eligibility. Should be, it's interesting. By the way, airdrops are still going. If I'm not mistaken, Foxy, I think they're still going. Some people, it's kind of like that moment, check your wallets, but a lot of people should be having, the airdrop of their apartments at the moment. I checked my wallets. I do have them, so I'm pretty sure you guys should have it as well. So yeah, guys,
I need to check.
Yeah, check that. Yeah, check. And also, I mean, the other really cool stuff that I feel like it's a little bit under the radar, hey, but the fact that OpenSea finally has abstract, it's huge. Like, honestly, it's huge. Simply because a lot of people still use OpenSea, right? So yeah, I mean, very exciting times, not just for us, the Plooshies, but for also a lot of people who have minted on abstract or are minting. Like, for instance, Sugar Town with Cores. Like, shout out to Camel, Tommy, and the rest of the team. These guys are crushing it. So yeah, I mean, we're all supporting each other. We just want to bring the best experiences that we can bring and keep working on those, and obviously being insanely grateful with the people and community that have been supporting us and keep supporting us, right? So yeah, I don't want to leave that aside, because you guys, you are very important for this, because we're building this for you, and we will be building a lot of stuff because of your feedback and because of the stuff that you will be able to see on Plooshy Island. Simply because now that we're bringing it, is like I keep saying, it's an open canvas, right? Because the possibilities are endless. There's a lot of fun to have at the moment, but there's even more fun to have, right? So yeah.
Bullish, super bullish. Thank you for that,
Bullish.
Logan. I mean, dude, the whole thing about OpenSea having like abstract NFT show up, that's just boom. Like, it's an amazing day to be an NFT minting on abstract right now. And
yeah,
I feel like
yes,
a sign when we saw the Plooshy houses on OpenSea, the day of mint.
Yes.
The date of guaranteed mint. I was just like, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, indeed. Honestly, that was my reaction as well. Because I mean, now it's kind of like people can see like the Plooshies, right, on OpenSea, the OG collection. Now we'll see the houses, the apartments. Then we're bringing the game, and then we're bringing so many other stuff. So yeah, dude. It's exhausting for sure, but I mean, we signed up for this because we really want to bring something special for all of you guys, right? Like, we know, you guys know, cuteness will always stand the test of time, and now it's gonna become a meme when I go in spaces, or the community knows that, dude, this IP is so cute. It's a big fucking head and a small body, hey? And there's 11 different animals, mate. Like, we're not just focusing on one, because we know, like, you guys love different stuff, right? Like, you can, whether you prefer cats over dogs, like, I don't want to go that deep into that, because people will kill me if I say that I prefer dogs over cats. But like, I see you, Bam Bam, and maybe Foxy as well, and Wayne as well, and Sophie. Like, I feel like I'm the minority here, simply because I do know that you guys prefer cats over dogs, but whatever.
I love all animals. I just happen to have a cat staring at me right now.
Oh no, cats are superior, and I know, because I have both dogs and cats. Cats are just better.
Nice.
I guess.
Nice.
I mean, honestly, for me, because I'm not saying that I don't like them. It's just that growing up, we never really had cats, because my sister is allergic to cats, so we couldn't have one. Like, even if I wanted one, I couldn't really have one. So it was always dogs in our house, like always dogs. So I always had this sort of impression that, cats had a little bit of,
It's a shame that you weren't graced with the presence of a cat, Bogan.
Yeah, but honestly, I want to get one. I don't even know like which one I want to get, but I'm probably gonna get one. Probably adopt one or whatever.
Like you were very, very deprived of that experience in your childhood.
Yeah, it's sad. Hey?
Wait, guys. By the way, we're like 13 minutes from mint. We currently have 364 listeners with us right now, viewers with us right now.
Let's
So
go.
we just got TJ up here on the space as well. Foxy's been here, hasn't said much. Quinn, Molly, guys, how are you all feeling? I'll start off with TJ as well. How are you feeling? Oh no, we can't hear you again.
Oh, he's muted. Classic. This always happens, eh?
Yeah. Oh no, he's not muted. It's just not working.
Oh,
Okay,
my.
okay.
I told you, stop pretending those AirPods are making it. They're not gonna make it. You have to, you have to buy a fucking mic, man.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yes,
Okay,
we
now
can.
we can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, now it's working. Wait, I have something ready. Wait. How I'm feeling? Let's go.
Oh,
Dude.
dude, I love that. Send me that book.
honestly, guys, if you would have seen this guy when we had, this sort of like small retreat in Marbella with Victor the Viking, and we were introducing the team and the photos and videos and shit. We went to a nightclub, right? I don't remember when.
Oh, is
like
that what I missed out on?
Wednesday, Thursday, or whatever. Which, by the way, there was a football team, like a Premier League football team, at the same club, same venue. Like literally, we were able to see the football players and the coach and all of them. This guy,
Damn.
TJ, the way that you can see him like super serious and like super, kind of like sometimes acting very corporate, because that's just who he is, very serious. But mate, you give him a dance floor, that's another TJ. We know, we
Bro.
saw it. I wish it's another TJ. He becomes someone else.
Like,
Okay,
look,
I'm gonna need to hear more about that later.
Yeah. Usually, like, I'm not drinking, so I'm trying to have, like, fun by doing random stuff, and like I'm talking to random people, and like I don't know, like just
Oh yeah,
bullshitting
true.
here
That's
and
the
there,
other thing. Yeah.
entertaining myself. And like it was
Just a
it was
bunch
the
of
day-
random side quests.
yeah, and it was the day after like agreeing on like being part of the new team and so on, so we had something to celebrate, and like
Yeah.
if that's the right day to be a little bit crazy, when is
Man, the amount of FOMO I'm feeling right now for just, not being there. First, I wasn't included in the videos. Now I'm like hearing all this fun stuff that happened. Unacceptable.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
know what? Like the good thing though is that we're gonna go to KBW and talk in Singapore. Yeah, so
You're coming to
mean-
my region now.
yes, part 2 where you're gonna be hosting us.
Yes.
Should be a lot of fun. So we can retake those pictures and videos.
Let me show you the Asian way. Foxy's experienced it before. Okay, talking about that, Foxy. How
I can tell you, just to reiterate on the Asian experience. Everything is in one side, right?
Yeah.
The 7-Eleven triangle at 5 a.m. in the morning after you come up from the party, it's fucking different. Man, it's on another level. Like I have eaten so many things after partying in my life, but that one, man, we were with Nello on the so they take the sandwich, right? They like heat it up for you, so you have it like heated up and everything. Man, we're eating it, me and Nello looking at each other like, holy shit, we need to move here. like literally, it was just so fucking good. But yeah, cannot wait to go to Asia again. I miss Asia, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool to see all the Asian friends again, and to be there presenting the Plooshies. How am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty excited. It's less than 10 minutes left.
Damn.
I think this is gonna be a cool, like a cool way for us to show what we've been working on, and as Bogan was always saying for the past few weeks, this is only one angle of what we've been working on, so cannot also wait to show people the other kind of like tunnels and the other angles that the Plooshies been kind of like discovering and trying to see how Plooshies could fit into other stuff that we've never done before. Innovation, just excited about the innovation that's going to be there. And even with the island, I mean, we never also mentioned the future plans for the island. Like, this is no way the finished products. I mean, there will be a lot of collabs and partnerships and like the expansion of the island and the quests and the other communities that are going to be included in the future. As most of us know, we have few NPCs from people that we appreciate, people that supported the Plooshies, all that, but this is only the beginning. Probably they're gonna a lot of more NPCs all around, more quests. There is a studium, there is an arcade, there is an airport, there is. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
You're gonna stop. Just let them explore the island.
I'm just like, I'm super excited because they are like it's endless opportunities for an expansion. Like all the things that I've mentioned, it could be alone a whole chapter in the upcoming development and evolution of the island. So yeah, pretty excited. Just
so before we reveal too much about how amazing Plooshy Island is, Bogan, can you please activate slow mode in the chat so we have nothing scamful happening in the next minute? We are getting more and more serious the final 5 minutes.
Yes.
Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
I'm gonna just leave that chat open, close the other ones, but I'm gonna activate slow mode.
And in the meantime, before Foxy goes into any more spoilers, Molly, how are you feeling today?
Hello. Yes.
Oh, okay. She's experiencing some minor issues with the microphone right now.
Yeah, Molly is helping us with the tickets at the moment together with me. So like we're in live stream final minutes, but still helping on people because we want as many people as possible to participate. So
I'm just on monitor in the Twitters right now, so we would be good there. Gwyn, how are you feeling with everything that's been going on over the past week? Away.
I'm good, excited, just like anybody else, and also quite tired. Yes, there's a lot of things to do, a lot of things to figure out, but mostly excited. Yeah, and I love how the game's been going, so far, and I always thought like that those like cozy games, just something about them is just like I don't know how to describe it, but the draw of cozy games, right? There's a lot of interpretations of what the cozy game is, but and this is our version of it, I would say, and it's a lot of hard work. That's for sure. Yes, we just generally want to give the best experience you can have, but there's also I love how what we achieved so far. Like it is going in a direction that I've always actually been curious to play, but I've never really had the chance. I never really found one. I mean, obviously there are other cozy games, but in a matter that we're doing it where it's just open world, and we can have our own houses and we can have neighbors that real neighbors, and the open world being seamless in those, and how all these things interact with each other is just, I'd say we kind of stand out in that's for sure. And I mean, I can see the potential of what else we can add into this current concept we have. That's for sure. There's a lot of we can think out here.
I couldn't agree more with you, honestly. And this is why it's even more exciting because we're bringing this version of Plooshy Island, which people know it's not the end game, right? Like, there's so many things that we can do. And I can wait for people to spark their creativity as well, right? Because once they start exploring the island and see the stuff that's already in there and the stuff that can potentially be there as well, they can give us all the feedback, report the bugs, and pretty much build this game together. Like, I keep repeating that this is a really beautiful open canvas where it's a game where you, when suddenly I feel like a lot of us, like, we're super stressed, we're focusing a lot on work, or whether that be trading NFTs or the current market conditions and stuff, but suddenly giving yourself a little bit of time just to wind down for a bit and be like, you know what? Let me just chill. Let me just go to Plooshy Island. Let me go on some quests. Let me, you know, create my dream house or my dream apartment and hang out with my friends, right? Like, we all hang out, whether that be on Telegram, Discord, or X or whatever. But now you can hang out with your friends as a Plooshy on Plooshy Island. And down the line, like Foxy was saying, like, we can't wait to bring and integrate even more IPs to the game. Obviously, the first step is bringing them as AI-driven NPCs, but bringing IPs from the abstract ecosystem is one of the things that we will be focusing on. And then down the line, with this beautiful community hub, this digital playground, you will be able to see a bunch of different IPs just hanging out together and having fun. It's just so cool, right? Because I mean, why not? Like, I can't wait to do that. Like, even today, it was just for a little bit, but the fact that I was able to see 3 people streaming and playing the game and chatting with them, it just feels so cool, right? Because then you see these beautiful animals. So yeah, TJ is timing 40 seconds, maybe less, maybe 30 now. But yeah, guys, get ready to mint. I might be muting myself and minting my allocation as well. So yeah, guys, this is it. Like,
26,
this is it.
25,
Remember,
24,
first come
23,
first
22.
around, 1 hour, and then we're gonna move to the public round. So make sure to get your apartments. TJ has been dropping a little bit of alpha. Why it's important to perhaps consider getting more than 1 or 2 or even 3.
Mhm.
So
One is not enough.
another
No.
one will never be enough. I agree. But also I kind of agree. Like, wait for those things, and then honestly, I think it's 8 p.m. for me now. We are officially live.
Let's
Let's
go.
fucking go. Okay, let me
Okay,
move
okay,
my
okay. I was
allocation.
gonna go into this whole thing about my experience with the game and when I was editing, like the fun like sneak peek, right? But wait 1 second, let me just mint first. And I will report that currently we are at 542 listeners right now. Super bullish. Thank you for being here with us, guys. Our first come first serve mint just went live. It's time to spread the word. If you haven't retweeted and you're one of the 500 plus people who are in this space right now, what are you doing, man? Just give us a retweet. Let people know that the mint party is happening. First come first serve just went live. It's an exciting day all around.
Spoken still here. There's like a fake link. Do not click. Remove that one.
Remove.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's better just to post
I'm
a
actually
message
there,
in
but
yeah,
thing is
just
that
post a
the
message
bot
if there
takes
was.
like a few seconds before he deletes the post, but I've been banning them, so it's all good.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
awesome.
Bogan.
Awesome. Safety first, always.
Yes.
All right, let's let me share that. Okay, cool. Man, so many people just like, this is like typical Web3, right? It's like so many people just told me today and yesterday, hey, can you DM me with the link when it's like People are just super lazy. Like I have to go one by one and DM them just because like they're my friends. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, can you just DM me when the mint is live so we can go and mint? It's hilarious.
That's the perk of having friends. You just
Yes,
gotta
yes,
deal
yes.
with it.
All right, guys, I have to leave just real quick because I need to jump on another live stream, but I'll come back when I'm done.
No worries, no worries.
No,
See
I
you
was
guys
just
in a bit.
out, but okay, Logan. See you soon. Enjoy the other stream. Okay, I am the dum-dum who forgot to bridge her funds over to Abstract, so I'm doing that right now.
Nice.
Apart from that, we are currently at almost 600 listeners now. So, guys, if you're in there, you have any questions for us, let us know. If you're facing any issues, open a ticket, type it into the chats. TJ is drowning in tickets, or you can type it here, and we'll help sort you out. We'll help you figure it out and everything. Enjoy the mint, and hope everything is going well for everyone for the mint.
What is this? The music is coming from the Plooshies lo-fi YouTube, or?
Yes, the music is coming from the lo-fi.
Actually, I'm like I'm like vibing to the.
I know, right? It's actually vibing.
It's really
I
good.
love music. Yeah.
It is really good. It was really custom made and stuff for us.
Nice.
The whole playlist. Yep.
I love that.
It was actually also made to not have any interruptions when it transitions songs. So it's literally like 7 hours of like just a whole set of 7 hours that doesn't have any interruptions. So it's really cool.
Exactly. Yeah. Shout out to the person who helped make our playlist, and I'm just vibing. Okay, Molly, since you're back with us now, how are you feeling today?
I think out of all of you, I probably had the least like DMs or things to do, so I've been trying to help out with the tickets and stuff. But yeah, I also feel like I'm like just emotionally I'm with you, exhausted, but like very happy. Like excited. Happy is the wrong word. Excited for today. Yeah.
It's gonna be it's a good day. It's a good day. Everyone's feeling great. Vibes are good, and my funds are not showing up.
What bridge do you use?
B bridge.
Oh, maybe try. What's the name? Wait, what's the like? I mean, I found this one and I have been using it since then. It's. Oh, wait, just a sec. New tab. It's the relay.link. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah.
Let me check that one out too. But it says my funds are there, so it should be good. Just reconnecting my wallet then.
Godwin, do you want to update us on what you're cooking right now? Since I've joined late.
This is it's meant to be a continuation of the. It's part of several scenes where Penelope here is basically sleeping in various situations.
It's so cute.
Right. So in this case, he's in the dining room. I'm trying to make something where a situation where he's eating something. I don't know what this is. This is some kind of soup, I guess, and trying to figure out all the aesthetics now, like where should I set up the camera, or what will look like, right? And yeah, just drafting it out right now.
I love it. I can't wait to see the rest of this. I know exactly which I'm thinking about right now.
There is an IKEA. I love IKEA, but there is like an IKEA play game for kids that looks exactly the same as this room. It's like it's almost frightening how close it is to this.
IKEA game, was it?
No, it's like a playroom for children. You know, like
Oh, in real life?
when you go inside IKEA and there are presets and that it's like there is one that looks exactly the same as this. It's actually cool.
So you seem to spend a lot of time in IKEA, huh?
Hey, date idea. If you don't know what to do with your date, IKEA dates are the best.
Yeah,
Excuse
I've been thinking
I
that
always
actually.
get lost in IKEA.
This okay. So okay, let's take a second. This is not a first date idea, guys. If you're on a weekend, it's a Sunday, you don't know what to do. You go to IKEA, you go and buy whatever shit you want to buy, and then you just eat there, and it's pretty cool. Not the best food. It's just funny. It's pretty funny.
You just have some of those meatballs, some ice cream, and then chill, right?
Yep.
What would happen if the date were instead like just building IKEA furniture? I think that would end in war.
I didn't get that far.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry, bro. Damn. that went sad quick. Okay. Change of topic. Quinn, you had a big, huge role to play in the designing of Plooshies Island, like the whole game, the concept, where things were laid out, and everything like that. I just wanted to ask you, like, just based on the videos you've seen, based on just like content we've posted, do you think that what you were hoping for when you were building out this game is coming to light? Like, do you think that people, when they play, are they gonna enjoy it the way you hope, or like, do you feel like people are liking the direction it's going in? Like, how what are your thoughts on that?
Actually, it's more like things I didn't really expect, and I love the video you made. That was pretty cool. I think it's just that me as an artist. I tend to be very critical of what I do, and more so than others might. So, like in this case, there's a lot of unexpected things. I guess that could be so emergent, especially when the gameplay interactions between multiple people and how they can just make the vibes like so much fun and like I have a vision of I do have an idea of how it's gonna play out, right? But I guess you can't really predict, things just emerge, things just happen without you expecting it. How it looks like, how it feels like when watching other people play. That one is not something I can really predict, I guess.
And just based on the video edit I did of us kind of just messing around in the game, how did how did that make you feel?
I love it, and it's cool that you can do thought out like a bit of a racing with the with the skateboard thing.
Yeah, I will be fair. It was an impromptu race where I did not tell anyone we were racing. I was just in my mind. I was like, "We're racing," and I won.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, right? But yeah, and I do expect more things might pop up. I mean, with games and all the systems interacting, once people actually play it, there are probably some things we don't expect to happen. And people think out new ideas, new ways of interacting in the game, and that's what I'm actually also excited about. Like, what are they gonna do? Some people will try to push to break things, but some, just But it's all part of the experience, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, like first time playing the Plooshy game, like the Plooshy Island game, I was trying it out alone, right? I was like going in to film some content, find different things that I thought would be interesting for the community to see or to know and stuff like that. But getting to experience it with your friends, I felt like everything kind of just clicked. Like the amount of fun I had was completely elevated from when I was playing alone. Like it was multiplied by like 10, just being able to be in there and sort of like find all these different things that you can do with your friends and do whatever you want to do. Like if you want to vibe, you can go vibe with them. If you want to run around and do some fun shit, then you can do some fun shit. And I feel like that's why I like the game so much and why I'm hoping other people enjoy it too, because it's like we gave them this canvas where they can make it their own. They can sort of like experience it how they want, with who they want, like do different things within it. Just be able to make Plooshy Island their own little like virtual playground, their own little place where they can just have fun. And I just hope everyone gets to enjoy the game the way that I did. Like I was editing an official video and I was just like, I had to do it. Like I had to do all the memeable moments because it was damn funny, and I couldn't let it go to waste. It was fun, especially just calling Foxy scam dev everywhere and anywhere whenever I saw it.
It's funny. Also, it's funny when you get these moments where like you discover small bugs, like the character just being on the top, and you're like, what are you doing up there?
Yeah.
Honestly, like one bug I like is like riding up a mountain, and like what you were saying, like playing Plooshy Island alone is fun, playing with your friends is fun. But what I've also realized today is like watching people is also very fun. Like, and that's something you don't have like with many games. And you just like watch people casually roam around, and I don't know, like a few streamers today like were able to find a different path to the temple from the back way, like through mountains. And it was also very nice to see like how people engage with the game. It's an open world, and yeah, it has so much potential, literally.
Yeah, I mean, just all the different things that you can actually do in it, right? And I remember, TJ, you were saying this while we were playing the game, which is like, there's still some elements of like realism in there. Like, I think you were trying to skate through the water or something, and it stopped you. But apart from that, like, Plooshy Island, like, as long as you stay safe and you keep yourself on the island and you're not trying to swim away or something, it's free for you to do what you want to do. It's free for you to be able to kind of just like enjoy like being yourself on an island with your friends, and that's just something like completely magical. I mean, I'd just like to like go around. I think most of us here have had the experience of playing on the island. So while Gwen is working on this, let's just kind of like go around and let me know, what's your favorite part of Plooshy Island so far?
I was just gonna say I really enjoy. I mean, I've done it a lot now. Talk to the NPCs. It sounds a bit lonely, but I've spent a few hours talking to each of them. It's really fun.
You know what? I think who's the funniest? I think Leaf is the funniest one that I've talked to. Leaf is so funny to talk to. Like, Jello is funny as well. He talks all like in snow and Christmas and all that just because of the traits. But like, yeah, Leaf is just super funny to talk to be honest.
Yeah, I think actually Leaf was one of the people who actually sent me, or Bogan, one of us, infos that he wanted his character to include. So he is largely responsible for his NPC character. I can't take too much credit for that. I just kind of put it together.
Shout out to Leaf. He's a great guy.
Yeah, I love how the characters are actually like their own quirky self, right? Like all the NPCs, different responses, different attitudes, different emotions. Some of them are so damn sassy, like I can't even like sassier than me, and it's just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I really tried to not have all of them be. I was really worried that all of them would end up being super sweet and kind and nice. So I really spent, where I could, I spent some extra time trying to make them all their individual beings. Also, I want to say Jello also sent info for his NPC, so that was also a lot of his input for his character as well.
I love that. Like we're able to include those guys, like the NPCs. We're actually able to include them into like the actual input, getting their personalities, their thoughts into it. That's just like a whole other level. And, love it. Wait, has anyone tried talking to Bogan on there? Is Bogan in real life?
Yeah.
I talk to Bogan every day. I don't need to talk to Bogan in the game.
That's my reasoning for never talking to him on the game.
Yeah, Bogan in the game is, I mean, I've mentioned this before, like there's a bunch of just like Australian slang mixed with taco references. It's everything can be turned into something related to tacos or surfing, I guess, skateboarding as well.
That does sound like
Bogan in the game.
Sounds like Bogan in real life too. Wait, okay. I see a question in the stream right now. Does the quantity held affect the weighing of abs XP earned? I will give this one over to one of you guys.
Basically, the way Abstract is working is the more NFTs you hold, the more XP you earn passively. But if you ask about our ecosystem, there is a perk if you own more than a few apartments, basically. Like, if you mint out max, and then maybe a few after once we go trading, we will share more on this tomorrow. But yeah, there's a perk of having more than a few apartments.
Let's go. Someone said that he got the 5,555th NFT. Let's go. That's a nice number. I'm hoping
angel numbers for the win.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's a cool one. I'm hoping you get revealed a cool one. If any of you guys have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask us here in Discord, in Twitter, anywhere. As soon as we see it, we're gonna get to it. Team is all active here, and we're currently at 757 listeners right now, but I'm not seeing 700 retweets, guys. So step up your game. If we can get some more retweets on there, let's get some eyes on the actual min itself. Let's get some eyes on this live stream. Let's just vibe together, have fun, ask us any questions, and we're here to support. I am also currently engaging with everything on socials right now, so I am interning too. Okay, Gwen, you've been working for I think a little bit now on this scene. What's the hottest part been about this specific video?
Oh, actually, this is probably the easier ones. There's very little movement. There's very little. Maybe the lighting, I guess. The environment itself, Cole made it, and because I need his help with this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, currently I guess the hard part is trying to find camera positioning and just general looks of it. Trying to find because I was such a big head, right? Trying to make sure is this clear? Where the characters, the position. Is it clearly communicating the fact that the character is asleep while trying to eat something? So that's I guess that would be the hard part. So it'll be it's mostly trial and error, right? It's okay, I don't like it this way, let's try it another way and another way. Okay, I can't find any other way, so I'm just gonna go back to the first idea, kind of like that.
Foolish. Wait, someone says, Doug Hype says, I'm streaming you live on ads. So you're streaming us streaming? Us streaming?
This
Are
is
we
Inception 101. I need to stream
Yeah,
his stream,
Doug,
to be honest.
Doug is one of the streamers who's gonna be able to play our game. So happened today we had that bunch of streamers play our game, we're playing around and like having fun for an hour, and yeah, they found the bug there, and we were like, okay, let's pause this and fix it before we let more streamers play it. So yeah, like once
that's
once that's ready again, we will let bunch of streamers roam and so yeah, looking forward to that.
Who was the one who was it? Wu who broke it down?
I don't know who and who
I
did
think
what.
it's maybe Wu or the Swizz, maybe. I don't know. Man, the Swizz was going crazy. Like he's going everywhere trying to like climb every shit possible in the map. And he was like, yeah, it was funny seeing him. He's
Yeah.
actually a funny one.
Yeah, he's part of our community since a while, and I've met with him in Dubai, and like he's such a funny dude. So he was very excited to play, and like like I wasn't able to understand anything French, so he told me later on like people are super excited, even if they just played for an hour. It is such a good feedback which we got back.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like one thing I am so confused about though is like us here, we've been testing the game nonstop, like doing a bunch of weird stuff, trying to jump on different things, like walk around, run around, do everything. Somehow these guys broke the game in 30 minutes.
For real, like we've been playing the game for like what, 3 weeks now?
Yeah.
Bro, we gave him the game for like 15 minutes and he's out. Like, yep, ciao.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
But was also like my main thing was actually seeing the actual, like this is my guilty pleasure. Seeing the actual trade in game is something I love. Like for example, today was the first time I've seen the egg back in game. It's super nice, super nice. Also the how do you call it? The Robin Hood
the cap
hat? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the name of the trait, but that one looked also super cute.
I'm realizing one thing, which is like I'm starting to like the minimal one. Like the other day I got like a cute little clean like doggo, like the Victor one, right? And I tried it in game to just go get some more content, like screenshot some of the NPCs and stuff, and it looks damn clean in the game. Just one simple like overall on, and then like it's got like the little shiny sort of things, and it's just that's it. So clean. I loved it in the game. I like the mohawk though. Like I feel like the colorful ones, they just pop really well when it's in the game. Like the colors pop well. Like your pink hoodie as well.
Yep. So who here has done more than one quest? Do we talk about quests at all, or is it something we don't talk about? I don't know.
I mean, I'm open to talking about them as long as we don't spoil them, I guess. I may have accidentally spoiled some in the videos, but you guys will just have to go look through it then. But I have probably done like more than 20 quests at this point. Just every time I go in to find some content, I try to do all the quests. So I've done like a shit ton by now. What about you guys?
I've done 2 only.
Nice. TJ, the one who created the quests. What about you?
I've done 2 as well, but honestly, the big one just takes so much time because You know, like when I was watching the streamers, they were like trying to go to Sensei at the temple.
Yeah.
They moved a little bit with their skateboards, and they were like, "Am I there yet?" But no, like the map is so big, and you have to collect like items across the map, and yeah, it takes some time. But it's like I rather have like quests which are more hard and like are more fun to solve than
Yeah,
it's being too easy, literally.
Yeah. And I
definitely.
mean, one thing about those specific kinds of quests as well, TJ, the ones where you actually have to sort of like pick up items across the game, I feel like it's amazing because it's kind of like giving you some sort of incentivization to actually explore the whole island. Like you may see things that you otherwise would have missed because you're, actually looking for stuff right now and you're concentrating and you're not just like cruising through, or you might be like going to parts of the island that you wouldn't have otherwise. Like, if you haven't played the game before, if you're just getting in the first time, if you don't have any quests on, you might just be chilling around the town, like town center, town square, waiting for other people to hop in, or like, just checking out the NPCs there. But as soon as you go accept a quest at the dojo, that's it. You're like, one way or the other, you're gonna experience the island. Like even if it's like part of it first, even if it's anything, you're gonna experience the island. And I feel like it's a good way for people to just start learning where things are, to kind of start like understanding the mechanics a bit more, learning how to do different commands and stuff. Like I like it. I absolutely like it. Gwen, how hard is it to do liquids?
Oh, it really depends. If it's just static liquid,
Mm,
it's not that hard, I guess. But if we want animated liquid, that is probably one of the hardest one. It's hard because it requires a simulation, and
mm,
simulations are one, they're unpredictable,
yeah,
and because like it takes into account gravity and a collision between objects, physics basically. So
mm,
it's the hard part is trying to strike a balance where you want control, but you also want realistic simulation. That's one hard part. The next one is just trying to get the right look because water just it computers just can't handle it very well. I
yeah.
would say. Usually, we look into like in the professional in like VFX industry, they would have like dedicated softwares just to do those simulations, and which is separate where from what they use to create characters, animations, and backgrounds, everything else. So
Yeah.
they would have in this case, most often people use Houdini for
Mm,
simulations, and the crazy part is usually the renders. Uh, there's just it can take so long. It's like I saw this one guy try to do an effect where an airplane crashes into the ocean, where the
damn.
water just kind of sprays off, um, and like per image needs I don't know, was it 50 hours per image per frame?
Mm, mm,
So let's say you have 1 second, that would be 60 or 24 frames per second. So for 1 second, you have 24 frames, and
mm.
each of those frames will need 50 hours to finish. So,
Holy.
and that is not even a good simulation. That is
What?
kind of like, yes, that is more like a amateur level simulation where you just like the guy didn't put as much detail into the meshes, into the effects, because his computer can handle it. um, and if you're surprised with that, just like in the VFX industry, it's even crazier. We have crazier, like render times.
Mm,
Yes.
mm.
just the rendering session can take months just for the render itself.
Yeah, for like, you know, those like really like good quality like CGI effects with 3D backgrounds and stuff like that go into cinemas. How
Mhm.
long do you think those take?
Oh, if it's just the backgrounds, you mean? Like backgrounds, like putting the characters in a specific background. If it's just background
Yeah.
items, usually it's actually quite easy. In fact, it might
Oh,
even be 3D.
oh,
There's
okay.
like many ways, there many techniques can be used. There's called also what's called a map painting. Basically,
Mm,
just cards of
mm,
images. So you have images of mountains, just Photoshop them, and then you put them in a virtual world in the background, right? And then
yeah.
put a layer of mist or clouds and everything else, and then try to combine it with your video.
Mm,
Barely any 3D assets there. So it really depends on what you're trying to achieve. Um, Usually, if something that is directly, you know, within reach of the character, something that needs to be interacted with,
mm,
that tends to be an actual 3D objects an artist would create and will have to
yeah,
be rendered in 3D.
yeah.
Stuff like
That's so dope. I mean, I just can't imagine. So, like, for those of you guys who don't know, I'm also working in an IP company right now, but I don't actually like sit there with them while they develop all their 3D renders and stuff for some of the like animations, animated feature films and everything. But it like the duration, like how long it takes to do one of those things, it's insane. It's like minimum 4 years, like crazy, you know. Wait, I'm going through the comments and I see Jelle asking, "Is it okay if I stream this live stream on apps?" Yes, you can stream the stream. That's completely fine. Um, Doug Hyde said that he minted an apartment. Let's go. Have you max minted? I'm joking. You can decide on how many you want to mint. But thank you for supporting us. Welcome to the ecosystem. Hope you're ready to just grow and experience the plushies with us. Doug Hype also said that my friends, the corridor. Wait, your friends are the corridor crew? That's insane. I love their videos.
that.
Um,
Yeah,
they
I
did
love them. Yeah,
right.
what?
Amazing. Like I was really into like the Attack on Titan one as well that they did. It was like crazy. And then they have so many different contents on there. Like I just love Corridor Crew. Please let your friends know that we have a lot of respect for them. Okay. We were missing one person who we haven't asked yet about the quests. Oh wait, two actually. Molly, by so far, just based on trying out the game and everything, what's your favorite type of quest? I won't ask for like a specific quest name, just so we don't spoil anything. But what's your favorite type?
Well, to be completely honest, I was going to say this earlier. I haven't even finished one quest, so
Well,
I've
okay.
just kind of been walking around the island, sort of just looking. So I can't really say, but I did enjoy the quest, the big one that I did, and never finished.
Yeah.
But yeah, because you get to walk around a lot, I guess. So I suppose probably those kinds of collecting items would be probably one of my favorites. Yeah.
I think one of my favorite moments about playing that quest was actually when we were doing it together, right? And we sort of figured out that quest items would sometimes be in the same vicinity if you're playing with friends, but sometimes like one of us would find something and another person might find it, but then Foxy wouldn't find any. And then it was so funny when we were actually playing, and then I was like, "Oh my god, I found this," and TJ's like, "Oh, I found mine." And Molly's like, "I found mine," and Foxy's like, "Bruh, you guys stole all the eggs." Like,
yeah,
it's really fun. I think just trying out the quest and stuff with friends, like just like makes it a whole new experience as well. We're currently at 861 listeners right now, guys. Even though Bogan's not here, I still will hold him accountable for the whole 2K thing. So let's get some more retweets in. And we're gonna get Bogan a tattoo. Like that's a goal. That's the purpose of this mid party right now. Let's get Bogan a tattoo. Let's like go through with the mint. Things are looking good so far. Community's hyped. Want to say thank you to everyone who's posting about us. You know, like we said, Plooshy Island is just the beginning. It's just like the tip of the iceberg of everything. There's so much more that the Plooshies stand for, and all of those things. Like, it's being built with you guys. Like, it's being built with the community, with feedback, with thoughts, with comments, and everything like that. And we really appreciate you guys being here with us every step of the way.
Just so you know, I gotta go now. I might probably be back in like 40 minutes if I can make it, if you're still there. Just so you know, it was nice hanging out with you.
We may be here. Just check in.
See you then.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Molly.
Thank you, Molly.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys, we're like about 30 minutes into Mint right now. How are you guys feeling, TJ?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Like, honestly, like once people experience the game or see like people play the game, they will be convinced. Like, that's all the feedback I got today from the streamers, and it's just a matter of time. Like, if we wouldn't have a good game, I would be worried.
Yeah.
But like, it's inevitable, right? It's like the game is so good. It's still in the beta, and if people realize how big the game is, they will understand why it is in the beta. It's just like we need to ensure it's a nice experience, the game is scaling up well. It's hard to stress test alone, so we are opening it in beta in different stages to let different people play it. And as well, like if we let people just randomly play it, they will discover bugs. And this is what the beta is for, like for us to find these bugs and to fix them, and then showcase Plooshy Island not just to Web3, but literally to the whole world. And once people realize this, I feel like they will go FOMO so hard. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of people have minted and have been posting about the Plooshies on all over the timeline, and I think that just sort of like embodies the excitement that the Plooshies community, those who have been here for a long time, they actually have for the coming game, for everything that Plooshies is building. Because I think the narrative has always been that like Plooshies is so much more, right? And everyone, like ever since I've joined the team, I'll just say has been very warm, very welcoming, and they're all working towards the same purpose, and that's just amazing to see. And it's just a great, like, amazing vibes right now. Just checking Twitter and seeing people like tag us and mention the Mint and just spread more awareness on it, and just being able to interact and just show them appreciation on that. I don't know how things are going on the Discord side, but I'm enjoying Twitter.
Honestly, like, people need to realize apartments are like a very nice entry to our ecosystem. Like, we very quickly realized that Plooshies, and especially houses nowadays, they might outprice many people. And if you are looking to be part of the Plooshie fam and you don't have maybe that much money, the apartment is the go-to. Like, you will be officially part of the Plooshies, and this is like our way to grow our community, because what we have built is not just for a small group, but we want to reach way more people, and this is our apartments. And seeing all these new holders is a very nice feeling to me. Like, all these new people realize what we are building, the eyes on us. And I've been saying it a lot, people tend to buy new projects, but they need to realize Plooshies are a new project from this cycle, and what we've built so far from in the bear market, and what we will be, and what we are going to ship will convince them. And it's always going to be my personal goal to see all these people who fade us in the timeline, to get them angry and then get them mad and then get them to a point where they cannot deny anymore and need to be like believers of Plooshies. And I'm pretty certain we will get there.
Yeah, it's inevitable at this point. I mean, I'm gonna add on one thing to that, TJ, which is over the past, I guess, like few days, we've also actually gotten a chance to introduce the Plooshies ecosystem a bit more to the Asian communities as well, right? And what I can just say is, from one Asian to another, the overwhelming support is much appreciated. Asian community is bullish on the Plooshies, whether that's because of the cute IP, whether that's because of all the different things that we're building, or even if it's just the vibes of the community. People have been responding in a really positive way. Everyone's excited about becoming a part of the ecosystem, and it's amazing to see. It really is. So it's good to be able to see and hear all of this feedback, because I think as a working team, like, you're trying to push out different things and you're trying to work on different things, but you never really know if people are going to like it or not until they give you feedback, right? So seeing the comments, getting your feedback, like hearing your opinions, those things help us be able to direct the Plooshies into a direction that, is going to be something that you want to grow with. It's going to be something that you believe in. It's something that we believe in, and we can grow together. And that's just something that I'm absolutely loving about the vibes right now that we have. Okay. We are currently at 911 listeners right now. 911. So yeah. And we're like, I think we're 45 minutes into the first come first serve mint right now. So if you guys are listening in, you're one of the 900 plus listeners right now, make sure to check the actual mint page yourself if you weren't eligible. I know that we added in a few surprise opportunities for abstract ecosystem community members as well. So if you want to check mint and you couldn't mint first round, go check your eligibility on the mint page. Apart from that, first come first serve is still going well, and we will be entering public soon. And I thought that it would be a good time right now to actually do a refresh of kind of what the apartment actually gives. So before this, TJ was talking about how the apartment is actually kind of like a good entry into the Plooshies ecosystem. And I think personally that goes beyond just the game testing itself. Yes, you will be able to access the game. Yes, you will have your own customizable space and everything like that. But apart from that, you're now part of the Plooshies ecosystem that's building a lot more. You can now interact in the SocialFi campaign, participate in it, become part of the voice that grows the Plooshies. You can now participate in different holder events, in different like activations and everything that we're working on. And there's so many more things that holding an apartment actually allows you to kind of just experience solely from being part of the Plooshies ecosystem. And I think that's one of the most exciting parts about kind of like this opportunity, just bringing more people into the ecosystem, bringing more people in who believe in the vision, understand the IP, and want to grow with it. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to right now. And I hope people are enjoying seeing the different streams, and I hope they're excited for the first beta test.
I've just seen.
Mm-mm.
I'm not sure if I should put that out or not. Like a very, very famous person has minted. Plushie. Any guesses?
Who is it?
Luca Nets.
Oh shit! Luca Nets just minted. Let's go.
Yeah, for the people aware, like Luca has been like a long-term supporter of us. So this should show you his still commitment to us, and him and we believing in the bigger picture that we're gonna be successful.
Yeah, I mean, the whole reason why the Plooshies is on abstract right now is because he texted, right? That's where everything started.
100%. He got the ugliest number of a token ID ever. Anyways.
What number did he get?
four, 4786.
4786.
Yeah.
Oh, why couldn't it just be like 4567 or something?
But good to see him minting as well.
In the end, it's gonna end up as like being a large apartment, and we
dude.
gonna mint like small ones.
Yeah.
Actually-
he already has a lot of Plooshies, so he got his airdrop. But also good to see him minting and supporting the project for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Luca has definitely been super supportive of the whole kind of like thing with us minting and everything like that, moving over to abstract. So shout out there to King Pengu for minting. Thank you for the support, and thank you to the rest of you guys as well for participating in the mint, being here with us, being excited about the game and everything else that we have. I mean, apart from the game, right? We've been doing super fun gifs. I hope that the community has been enjoying them. I hope that you guys have been vibing with it and feel that it represents you, or it's able to sort of like showcase different elements of the Plooshies that you like to your friends and family, and it's all thanks to Gwyn here. We've also been making some sneaky reels, posting them on Instagram. Sometimes we let you guys know, sometimes we don't. You're just gonna have to follow if you want to keep track of it. But yeah, there's a lot of potential and there's a lot of plans for the Plooshies right now that we're working on and we're cooking. So it's always good to kind of like get the community excited. It's always good to see the amazing feedback that's coming from everything as well. We're at 954 listeners, guys. I'm still not seeing the retweets, but okay, I will forgive. I will forgive. How's it going with the creation so far, Gwen?
Man, the sunlight is insane.
Right.
Yeah, just still in the same position I was last time. I guess just well, right now I'm working with the lighting, and again, I'm still trying to visualize this, trying to get everything to look nice. Yeah, yeah, not much into it really. Just again, lighting and colors, and trying to making some basic textures for these objects, trying to make sure that they're not complex,
Yeah.
as these are meant to be rendered out in animations, as an animation. So yeah.
How did you make the effect of like the sunlight like that? Is that because you have a layer of window, or?
Oh yeah, there's a window here, and just using sunlight light objects, trying to make get the light through the window, from and trying to make sure it kind of blends nicely with in the room, and bounces nicely so that it doesn't really you know dominate
Mm-mm.
the lighting as much, because I still want to make sure that the room lighting, the lighting from the room itself, to have an effect on the characters and the surroundings. It's mainly where all the mood comes from, the interior lighting. Sunlight would people expect them to be specific mood, like a warm, right? Yeah.
It's insane, like just how realistic it looks and how much detail actually goes into it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of thinking that goes into these things. Like every detail matters, and putting the like how how to put like how to get that water in the glass, but like it's like, is this gonna affect the render time? How long is the render time's gonna be? And like so there's a lot of balancing act, and I think when it comes to 3D, they have it's always important to plan beforehand, and you plan it in detail, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Yes.
Yeah.
And even then, it's hard to predict. Like if you can really map out everything. Like right now, I can add one other thing into the room. That like, and it adds an extra a few seconds or dozen 10 seconds or so to the render time, say. So if it's just one image, that's not a problem. Yes, just one image, an extra 10 seconds, not much of a problem. But then trying to make a video, right? Let's say this footage is like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time that can add up to it, right? And then you got to think about what about the other scenes? They need rendering too. So yeah, so like everything has to be thought out. Like every you see a few materials, right? Fabrics need to look like fabric. Wall needs to look like wall. Wood texture and everything else. How am I going to do that? Right. For example, here, the light objects here, I want it to look like plastic. Does it need complex textures, image textures? Does it need is 1K resolution enough, or needs 2K? Those things have to be thought out, right? In this case, because it's plastic, they're usually just matte, maybe just use a base color here. So it's very light. And I use a noise texture here, and these are procedural textures. So it doesn't take up resources as much as image textures. And like this, so I add this into a roughness. So that way it kind of looks a bit more dirty. I don't know if you can see it from here. It might not be very visible, but it breaks up the reflection.
Yeah.
So from there you can kind of like see like how much should I do that? Should I, like how smooth I want the surface to be.
Damn, the level of detail is crazy. Like I wouldn't expect that it would make that much of an impact. But like looking from this angle, you can definitely see it, right? Like from the top.
Oh yeah, I think the human eye is incredible in this case, or the human brain in this case, yes. But like people notice without actually noticing little things.
Yeah.
When
I
it
think
comes
it's just a matter of how realistic you get it, or like how relatable you get it to people, right?
Yeah, I mean it's when it comes to just cartoony renders like this, it's just I have a lot more freedom, obviously, right? But like in this case though, there is still a balance here. Like you still expect material to behave as what material that's supposed to be. Wood looks and behaves like wood, like that. But there's a lot more freedom in that, right? And because of that fantasy nature of it, people I have a lot more wiggle room to do these kind of this way. The way I texture it is just it's minimal. It's very minimalistic because it doesn't need to be very realistic. In fact, if I make it too realistic, it'll be very jarring actually to people. Like, well, that is so grungy and real, and it's too real. In this case,
I think
the same goes.
real work, and like I was just gonna say, I think the whole too real thing is like that thing when I think they call it like the uncanny valley or something, right?
The uncanny, yes.
Yeah.
The uncanny valley. That is very relevant if you're trying to do VFX and trying to emulate real life. That is very relevant in that case because, again, like people's brain are incredible. Like I said, like they will notice if something is just off, without them actually being able to describe what's off.
Yeah.
Like people can say like, oh, all right, I think this movie, the effect in this movie looks bad. Sometimes it's very much objective. It's very clearly a bad effect, but like quite often, actually more often than people might expect, it's like they say, oh, this is this effect feels odd, feels off. and they would say like, if you ask them exactly why it's off, you get wildly different answers.
Yeah.
Yes. um, so yeah, there's a lot more that has to go into it if it's trying to do a realistic rendering.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy. Okay, let's get into this topic more in a little bit. But guys, we are currently 3 minutes off from public, so public is about to go live very soon. We are heading into the last phase of our Plushie apartment mints right now. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, do check it out. And let me just do another sound check with the team real quick, along with our listeners here. How you guys feeling? We're currently hitting 1K listeners right now, so halfway there to Bogan getting a tattoo. Foxy, how are you?
Good. I'm starting to, when you're too excited and then the emotions start like coming down, and then you feel like you need to sleep. I feel like
Yeah, yeah.
this is the moment of the day where I take a coffee, but it's already 7 p.m. So I don't think I'm gonna do one. But
Dude, it still
yeah,
looks bright where you are.
well, yeah, welcome to Europe. When now in few weeks, the sunset's gonna be like the sunset's gonna be at like 9:45 p.m. So, sunny days.
True, man. I keep I keep forgetting that. Like I'm in the UK, and when I'm in the UK, sometimes it was like I don't know, the sun would set at like 10 p.m. or something. But here in Thailand, sunset's 6 p.m. Oh yeah, like 6 p.m. It's dark. Like 6:30, 6:45 maybe. Everything's dark. It's lights out. Like it's time. Like it's nighttime and it's consistent. I'm just not used to that. Okay. 2 minutes left. TJ, what about you? How are you?
Doing well. I'm already pumped with a lot of coffee. So before this started, you need a lot of coffee when you're dealing with tickets.
Yeah.
So like doing well. I'm just waiting on the devs to fix the game so we can again see more streamers go and play. That's something I'm very looking forward to. Also, like the public round, we're just gonna like start now. Pretty going well. Like I'm very doing well. Happy.
I am super excited. We're 20 seconds out, guys. 17, 16, 15. Public mint is about to start now. We're getting a lot of excitement about the game right now. Feedback has been good from the streamers so far. We just need to fix it back up, get it running again. And the mint itself is also looking good. And we're excited for the public mint.
Can
I
we
think
maybe? Sorry. Oh, we're live. Okay, nice.
yeah, public.
Want also to talk about like the new socials, right? Or not the new socials, sorry. The kind of like the rebrand of the socials, and like our TikTok and our Instagram, and how has it been? Because if I'm not mistaken, whatever Gwen is doing right now is for a short that we're gonna post on Instagram right now, or I mean not right now, but like in the future. It's been great seeing the change in style and in like branding in general when it comes to our socials. Kind of going through the comments, people are really liking them. They are pretty relevant with everyone's in every social situation in everyday's life. How do you feel like Gwen, how do you feel about like the feedback from people, because many people are giving a lot of positive feedback, so what do you think about the change in style, first of all?
Well, it's I think in this case it's just, I would say the change is not as like I think it's more like putting more resources into cooking the visuals more, I would say in this case. Yes, I mean we talked about the Instagram reels. my vision has always been kind of like that, like as the visual side of things. And yes, I'm very happy that people like it. Yes, and it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge, especially trying to fit it all into a specific very tight time frame. And the thing with that is there has to be a balance, right? Like how good, like how much work you want to put into it
Yep.
to really reach the visual that you have in mind, but at the same time, does it make sense? Like with considering the amount of work required, and so like